In this video, I want us to ignore all the rumors. Let's just take a few minutes to recognize these three things that I consider major red flags, and it comes straight from Dawn, Grandus, and Candus's words and behavior. Firstly, we are aware that the behavior of someone going through a traumatic time such as having a missing child will react differently, but the behavior I'm about to point out to you are definitely red flags, no doubt about it. It's not the behavior of just one person, it's the behavior of all three that stand out. Dawn and Candus knew Summer was not with us from the very beginning. They constantly spoke of her in past tense, but some say it's just their way of speaking, so let's ignore that for this video. Dawn came out and made numerous statements about giving up hope, seeing Summer in the resurrection, and how she is probably already dead. Candus, on the other hand, just seemed to follow Dawn's lead from the very beginning, which we now know is her usual behavior. She is more of a follower. The next thing is how they came to the conclusion of an abduction right away. Major red flag. Dawn said he felt sorry for the searchers, because he knew Summer wasn't there. Candus also said someone took Summer, or lured Summer off the property. Another major slip is when she said no one will treat Summer like that, if she was there. What an odd statement to make. A third red flag, that I've seen with guilty parents in other cases is the lack of interest in search efforts. Dawn and Candus didn't search. They may have put up a few posters, just because they felt that is what is needed to show people they are doing something, but they never passionately went out to search. I know that for a fact, because when EcoSearch was down there, they said Dawn and Candus never contacted them once, to even find out how the search was going. If that is not a red flag, then I don't know what is. Many said Candus and Dawn were not allowed out to search, but there is no excuse for not calling EcoSearch, to find out how's the search going. Actually, I could sit for hours and list all the red flags I noticed in this case, but I wanted this video to just be about what we have observed about Dawn and Candus's behavior over the past 11 months. Grandus, on the other hand, is in the same boat. She never publicly pleaded for her granddaughter. Her first on-camera interview was about defending herself and her daughter, Candus. It wasn't about pleading for Summer. I'm going to leave you with one thought, and I want to hear your opinions in the comments. If Dawn, Candus, and Grandus are convinced that Summer was abducted, they seem 100% confident that she was. Why have they never used the platforms available to them to plead to the abductors? Is it because they have a lot of guilty knowledge? All three of them.